Hello people of YouTube, it is eXtemeAzure here again, and today I bring you yet another talking point presentation. And today I just wanted to basically discuss Nintendo's YouTube Creators Program. It's a brand new network that they created just a few days ago. Unless you've been living under a rock, you should already know this, but just basically to explain it, it's a way for them to share ad revenue with the various YouTubers who post their content here on YouTube. And a lot of people have voiced their opinions about it, and they're not very happy. That seems to be the general, opinion about it, that it sucks, that Nintendo is being greedy, that they're being stingy, and yada yada yada. A lot of people have voiced their opinions, people on various websites, gaming-oriented websites, and of course, even popular YouTubers like Rich of ReviewTechUSA, he's given his opinion, he seems to not like it. As well as PewDiePie, who is the biggest YouTuber of all. He also has a very negative opinion about this. Basically, everyone is just saying almost the same thing. When I say everyone, of course, I'm speaking in general here. Most people are saying that, this is just a bad idea, and they wish that Nintendo would change it, or just get rid of it completely. Now, even though the general populace seems to think that this is a bad idea, I like to be different. I love it. Obviously keeps things interesting, but I'm not going to voice a different opinion just for the sake of trying to be a troll. No, that's not what I am. I'm just giving my opinion here. Now, the general opinion may be that it's bad, but as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo doing this is not a bad thing. Now, some of you may immediately think, oh goodness, he's just another fanboy, he's being an apologist, and being a blind sheep. That's what a lot of people like to say about those who don't agree with them, that you're just a blind sheep, you're just following them, you're letting your love for them get in the way of your judgment. No, that's not it at all. With this program, YouTubers, a lot of people who have voiced their opinion of this being negative, is a lot of people are those who actively use YouTube as a source of revenue. They upload these videos, and they get ad revenue from them, and people can make a lot of money from these videos. Like a lot of Let's Playing channels, people who upload entire playthroughs of games and then do their little commentary over it. They register those videos for ad revenue, and that's how they make a lot of their money. Some people do it just for fun, others people do it as like a main source of revenue. And people like PewDiePie he is the biggest channel on YouTube, and he makes about $4 million a year. That's a lot of money. That's more money than what, I guess you could say, what average people make. Average people who go out, they're working at a fully fledged company, they can't even see that amount of money in a year, but yet here he is making $4 million off of games that he's playing. It's ridiculous, it is ridiculous. But yeah, so that's mainly the kind of people, just like PewDiePie, who do Let's Plays. Those are the ones who are voicing a negative opinion, and others are just agreeing with them, saying that, this is kind of unfair. Especially when you have other networks who do kind of the same thing, and they give users 90% of the revenue, where with this Nintendo program, you only get 60% for a single video, and 70% if you decide to register your entire channel. And even more so, they're really strict about this. Like, you can't, for instance, you can't use other people's work. So if you can, there's a whitelist that they have of all the games that they approve of being uploaded, and if that game isn't there, you're not going to get any ad revenue, and they aren't going to see you as a customer anymore. They're actually going to deny it. They're going to deny your channel or your video if you decide to upload content from other websites. So they only want you to upload videos on their whitelist, and more importantly, they only want you to upload videos that are of their games. All of the games that they have on that whitelist are their games, not even second-party games like Pokemon, Smash Brothers, or Bayonetta, for instance, even though they're exclusive to Nintendo systems, aren't allowed on that list. So yeah, they are pretty strict about it, and yeah, I get that a few people would be upset. But for those of you who are saying that this is just a bad idea, you know, you have to take into account this. Nintendo is giving YouTubers who actively upload Nintendo content an ultimatum. They're telling you, okay, you want to go ahead, you want to upload videos of our games, but we want some of the cut. A lot of people are saying, why would you want that? You know, you have so many games out there which publishers and developers actively allow you to just go ahead and upload the content, and they say nothing. Yeah, okay, other people are doing it, but you have to take into account the seriousness of all of this, okay? When you buy a game, and I want you to really listen to this, when you buy a game, you are buying a game to play. It's an entertainment product, that's what it's for. When you buy a game, you are buying a license in order to play that game, to enjoy it, to have fun with it. That's the only thing you're buying that game for, at least you should. Now, when YouTube began, it allowed people to record their lives, basically. And like just a few years ago, when it became really popular to record video game footage and upload them, and once that became a craze, people were like, you know, we should really start doing this. And that's why so many channels on YouTube, like Minecraft, anything related to Minecraft seems to get a crap load of views, that's for sure. And so a lot of people have tapped into games like Minecraft that have effectively made the game popular and have made them pretty wealthy. Alright, so it seems it's been a hand-in-hand kind of thing. Now Nintendo is stepping in, and they're going to be like the middleman, like, okay, you want to upload our games? Well, pay us. And like, even though a lot of people say that they're bullying basically in a way and they're being stingy with it, it makes sense because, like I just said, when you buy a game, you're buying a license to play that game. You're not buying a license to turn around, record the game, upload it, and then make money off of it. It's not yours. You're buying the license to play, but you're not buying the license to make money off of it. Now, it's different if you are selling the game to someone. That's completely different. But you are actively making money off the product while still owning it, even though it's not yours. It's no different from someone going into a movie theater, recording the movie, then making multiple copies of that movie and then selling them. Like, that's piracy. It's no different from someone buying a music CD, dumping the songs off of that CD, and then selling them, and, you know, selling copies of that CD to people. That's piracy. So in the same way, when you buy a game, record the footage, put it on YouTube, and then sign it up to gain ad revenue from it, that is, in a sort of kind of way, it's piracy, in a way. Because you're making money off of a product that's not yours, okay? So Nintendo does have a right to jump in and say, hey, you know, you're making money off of our games. A lot of people are saying, well, I bought the game, so it's mine. But no, that's not it. These video games took years to make, that's number one. You know, these companies have multiple people working on these games for years in order for you to play them. That's the only right that you have, is to buy the game, enjoy it, and that's the only right you have. So when you go ahead and you upload it and you gain ad revenue from it, that's an entirely different thing. Okay? So Nintendo really they're not being bullies here. You have to look at it in a more open-minded way. Like, for most of the people who are complaining about it are people who actively upload Nintendo content. They're like, what? Like, I'm making money off of this. Why are you trying to interfere with that? That's being selfish. And you're being selfish with something that isn't even yours. They're very fortunate that Nintendo isn't saying, oh no, you can't upload footage of our games at all. You're lucky that you're still getting a cut with this YouTube program that they just introduced. You know, they're still giving you a cut. Like, you're lucky that they're even giving you anything at all, because they could just say, hey, well, you know what? It's ours. Like, we made this. This is legally ours. We created this. We registered this. This is our intellectual property, our IP. So therefore, we can do whatever we want with it. You don't have to get anything. That's what they could do. And people aren't realizing that, but they're not doing that. They're still allowing you to get a cut. Not even half. You're getting more than half of the cut of the ad revenue. Alright, so people who use this as like a main source of revenue, I can see that they might be upset, but you also have to realize that it's not yours. Okay? It's just not yours. Like, you can't do that. You have to think in legal matters that you can't do that. You can't record footage of a TV show or a movie and upload it to YouTube, and that is going to be taken down in a matter of minutes, especially if you're trying to get ad revenue from it. Then you're probably going to even face legal matters, not just even get it cut off. So you have to really think of the bigger picture here. So for everyone who's complaining about this, saying that Nintendo is totally wrong for doing this, no, they're not. It's their content. They're allowed to do whatever they want with it. They made it. It's theirs. It belongs to them. I make these videos for a hobby. I just love making videos. I don't see it as a way to make money. But I guess if I wanted to, I probably could. I could start my own Let's Play channel and make money off of this stuff. And I guess if I was a Let's Player, an active Let's Player, and a successful one, I probably would be upset too. But at the same time, you know, when you think about it in a more abstract way, or should I say, in a more open way, it makes sense what they're doing, and they're not being as mean as they could be, because like I said, they could just stop this entirely. They could say, you know what, forget you. It's ours, we can do whatever we want, you get nothing. That's what they could say, but at least they're still being, to an extent, they're being pretty generous. Alright, so, to everyone who's against this, you know, like, you have to be real here, okay? The people who are making money off of Let's Plays, great for them, but it's still not their content. So if the publishers decide that they want to take control of what is rightfully their property, they have every legal and moral right to do that, okay? A lot of people may argue that it's free advertising. They could use Minecraft as an example, that without YouTube videos, Minecraft may have probably never have gotten as popular as it is now. That is true, but at the same time, you have to think of the bigger picture here, okay? Now, a lot of people fear that maybe people like EA and Activision and Ubisoft are going to see that Nintendo is making success with this and decide to do the same thing. And if that does happen, the Let's Play community could very well end up crashing, or at least getting a lot less popular. And even if that does happen, you know, you have to still realize that, hey, making money off of playing video games that you only bought, it's not really what I would call a very sturdy career choice. Like, people like PewDiePie, they're fortunate. They're very, very fortunate, because that is such a volatile area of work. Like, it's, like I say, it's not fair when you have people who go to work for 9 hours a day, stuck in an office with people who they don't like, doing something that they don't like, and have to do that every day for a good chunk of their lives, and they're now not making even half of what he's making. He's just sitting down playing games all day and talking over them and screaming in a microphone. Yeah, it's not fair, but at the same time, you have to realize that it's not a very good line of work unless you're like him, very, very fortunate. And for those who are using it as a main source of income, you need to get something a little bit more tangible. You know, you have to get something that makes a lot more sense. If your main source of income is doing Let's Play videos, then I feel sorry for you. Like, I'm not saying it's a very dumb idea, I'm just saying it's a very, like, it's too wishy-washy for me. It's not something I would do. As much as I like to game, I would never try and make money off of it, because it just seems like it could just blow up at any given second. Like, it just seems a lot too tedious, more tedious than just getting a regular standard job where I have a good source of income at the end of every month, you know? That's the way I see it. But anyway, what do I know? And just a guy giving my humble little opinion. Okay, guys, so a little food for thought for anyone who has been against this. I hope that this may have opened your eyes a bit, allowed you to understand the situation a bit better. And if you agree with me, well, definitely go ahead, give me a shout out down in the comments. Tell me what you guys think about this. Do you still agree? Do you still disagree? Go ahead, chat about it in the comments. Be respectful, by the way. Come on, we're all friends here. Alright, guys, so until next time, I hope you have a great day, great evening, great night, whatever time of day it is, enjoy. And until next time, I'm going to see you later. This is eXtemeAzure signing off. And of course, keep on gaming.